That's 800-217.
Issue with crime. Then you hold your mind
Driving down the road at night, I'm alone with God.
I don't know why, but I always get nervous doing these live broadcasts. Like, it is like what it is. I don't know. Hey, by the way, hi everybody. I'm Justin. UB Studio X here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I just get nervous. Like every time I have to do these live streams on the weekends, I just go, I'm going to be out there for everyone to see, and everybody's going to be able to see how dorky I am and all that stuff. And yeah. But today is much better than last week. Conditions are not as bad as last week. That was embarrassing. I don't know why. I mean, other than Aurora, it was just terrible last week. And I urge you not to watch last week because it was so bad. You can go back and watch it. I don't really care. But I urge you not to. So yeah, kind of a busy day as far as other things that I've done. I did today. I did some geocaching. I placed an adventure lab. If you're not familiar with geocaching, go to Wikipedia. It is a awesome hobby. Get you outside, get you out in the fresh air. I was up in Ham Lake, Minnesota, placing a adventure lab this afternoon, and that's one facet of the game. Kind of like DXing has many facets. We're going to turn the audio here on of the SVR, but it's one facet of the game that is brand new, and it's like an adventure. You could create an adventure for somebody. So welcome to Saturday Night Live DXing. This show in part was inspired by our friend over at DX Central, Lloyd. His monumental efforts over there, I cannot be understated. I mean, that guy is a DX god. I bow down to him. I've been DXing since 1992, and he is just he should belong on Mount DX more. There we go. We're coming up on the top of the hour. The DX frequency of the week, as you can see below, is 1500 to 1550 here in the U.S. I will talk about some of the new logs I got. You can see them scrolling on the bottom. We'll talk about those logs later after the top of the hour here, but we're going to focus on this top of the hour here, and I'm trying not to talk as much this broadcast. I'm going to let the audio do the talking here. So we got somebody that's playing Handle on the Law.
For those fortunate enough to help the person who has always been their hero, find the care guides you need to help at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Millions plan for retirement online. Estimate your future benefits, apply for retirement.
That's embarrassing if you couldn't hear me during the intro.
All from the comfort of your home. And give yourself the freedom to do what you want offline. Social Security's online.
Hello, everybody.
Helps put you in control with secure access to your information anytime, anywhere. Allowing you to spend more time.
You can tell how better the band is tonight just by looking at the meter here.
Hearing today and tomorrow. See what you can do online at socialsecurity.com. When is a good time to enjoy sushi on the Japanese Steakhouse? Well, they're open for lunch every weekday, 11 to 2:30. And the Baki Grill is open 4:30 to 9:30.
Okay, should be any second now. Okay, WJIL is Jacksonville, Illinois. That's a common pest here. It's a station that I swear forgets to power down. Jacksonville, Illinois is...
Powerful people, so-called have been using the bully pulpit that they were
Pull up my logs really quick. I forgot to do that.
in a way that is about the preservation of their personal power.
There's music there too. It's
Republicans, however, say it's the fighting
Blondie.
that is hurting the country with inflation and high gas prices.
Will they sit around their tables in the evening and talk about the biggest
WJIL is playing news right now. WJIL is listed at 10 watts at night. They're not at 10 watts. Apparently my dad doesn't know how this works. We want to listen to the noise. So somebody's playing Blondie. Okay, we're gonna figure out who's playing Blondie right now. I'm looking at the levels. The levels are fine. Gonna take a brief second to listen to how it sounds. See, I'm listening to the audio stream and I can hear myself fine. I don't know what my dad's complaining about, but he obviously doesn't understand that this is how AM DXing is done. You're listening through the noise. The stream sounds fine to me. Does it sound fine to you guys? Let me know in the chat. I'll see it about 40 seconds. So, Joetown, St. Joseph is the Blondie. That's KESJ. My wife is here, yay! Yeah, but it's 8 o'clock here, Art, and most of the Central Time Zone stations have signed off. My locals have gone to low power, so WJIL is a chronic problem here. I hear it. Ooh, we're getting some overload. I can hear it almost all the time. And I have to be in upper sideband on this frequency because of KXEL. I guess I can try it. That's not too bad tonight. By the way, if you're wondering, because of the incident last week, I did get a MLA 30 plus loop. It's inside right now. It's indoors. It is connected to the SDR, so I can flip between them. Yeah, sunset was shortly after 6 o'clock, and the locals here flip at 6:30. So it's been over an hour and a half. But anyway, you can't see it, but there's a switch on SDR Uno for the antennas. You can switch between high Z, which it's on right now for the long wire, and antenna B, which is the one that has the bias T. This is the loop. Ready? That's the MLA 30 plus. It's got. I have it in a null of WCCO. But that's the MLA 30. Really not a fan of it.
Well, how we
Yeah, the loop is not very good. I have to move it. It's sitting over my right shoulder, but I've got it in a null of WCCO. Hi David, hi Brian. My wife is here, Art. Airplane Engine Arcade Outpost. See you guys. You can see my logs, by the way, that I got this week from the last time we did this broadcast till now. You can see my logs below. They're scrolling down, but I will talk about them. Hey, that's a song you don't hear on the radio very often. Hi. Wow, a lot of signal fade there. Is that too loud? Is the radio too loud, guys, or is it fine? Let me know. See, this is where I have to go into upper sideband because the fade is KXCL. That's from the Mask soundtrack. And the auto gain control is picking up there. Oh, it's WJIL right there, coming up on Handle on the Law. Okay, so we're gonna go backwards as far as my logs this week. So last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, don't ask me why I was awake, but I was. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the audio levels better. I got the ODS open and I can see it. So anyway, last night I was up at 2 in the morning for some ungodly reason, mostly because my friend Todd here in the cities was alerting us to some openings here. If my wife is watching, yes, I did eat something. So he alerted me to a couple of stations that were on after dark that they weren't supposed to be. And I went out and checked, and sure enough, there were a couple. But also on my recording that I reviewed this morning from 2 a.m., I had WHTC from Holland, Michigan. It was 14:50 a.m. It's a 1,000 watt graveyarder. Top of the hour ID fairly clear. The audio can be found on my website as soon as I get to updating the logs. I'm very behind. But the two stations that he alerted me to were WTHB Augusta, Georgia, 1550, and WAMA Tampa, Florida, 1550 as well. Both, I believe, were on after dark last night because they were screaming in here in Minneapolis. There was also the station out of Bristol, Tennessee that was on. Naughty. So those three were heard early this morning. Man, there's a lot of fade there. You can hear St. Joseph coming back up. Lower band looks like it's a little low tonight, and maybe kind of the same conditions as last week, just not as bad. This looked completely different yesterday and this morning. But yeah, Todd alerted me to those two stations that were on after dark, and I was laying in bed and I kept getting text messages, and I was like, oh, I should probably try that because I haven't had a log in a while. My previous log before that was on the 26th, was XEMA from Fresnillo, Zacatecas, something like that. Hey, there's a Fleetwood Mac is in there. That's got to be KESJ. Let's try this. Afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. If you're... Yep. That's KESJ from St. Joseph. I think those are the only two that we're going to hear tonight on there. Message to my dad. My wife is not bored of my DX. She tolerates it. She doesn't understand how I have the patience to do this. So anyway, I was talking about the logs. I got XEMA, Fresnillo, Zacatecas. That one was at 11:30 at night. Fairly easy to hear with my local off the air. which it looks like it might be off air tonight. I'll have to get back to you on that. WMIC from Sandusky, Michigan was on my 12 a.m. recording. They're a daytimer. Not supposed to be on. Whoops. Also WJMT, Merrill, Wisconsin at the same time, 12 a.m. on 10/26/22. The one that was really cool was WMOV, Ravenswood, West Virginia, 1360. That one, and pardon my friends, I said holy shit when I heard that one on the recording. I was just like, holy shit! To hear West Virginia from here in Minneapolis is insane. But the other two logs you can see below, KNAF Fredericksburg, Texas, and KXYZ Houston. That was the night that it was really bad. That was last week. Might have been, I think that was Sunday when it was really bad. So, but anyway, as I mentioned at the top of the show, the frequency challenge of the week is 1500 through 1550 for the U.S. folks, for the North America folks, Western Hemisphere. So here, we've already established that we have KESJ and WJIL. So, of course, 1540 is just going to be KXEL.
Shared a video of Megyn Kelly on a podcast talking about whether or not DeSantis actually had a shot at becoming the nominee in 2024. Trump shared this with a two-word statement, a two-word response. I agree. Let's listen to what Megyn Kelly said.
There's also a possible station that's on day power on 1540 right now if you want to go for it. If you are anywhere down in the south.
I don't even think that will. I think Trump
KDYN 1540 is on right now.
As a politician and smart policy-wise, as DeSantis can't overcome that.
My log's down. I don't need that anymore. Ozark, Arizona, Arkansas.
He was screwed out of his first term by all the craziness, the Russia game, and so on.
He's supposedly on day power right now.
He deserves another shot at it, like the hardcore Trump people.
Oh, I can. That's. Forgot that KXCL was in upper sideband. Now we're in 20,000 hertz.
So DeSantis can't take him down. It's like the line in War
slightly
Games,
less than 20,000.
move is not to play. DeSantis has got to either be crowned.
She made a reference to.
Or he shouldn't run.
She made a reference to War Games.
You can play it against me if I'm wrong, but I won't be.
All right, so Megyn Kelly says...
So KXCL is a monster here, obviously, because it's just like 150 miles to the south of us or less. There's not going to be much else there. Occasionally, Toronto comes in on 1540. I believe it's Toronto. One of the Ontario stations.
But there is a lot of bad blood between those two. Going back to that infamous Fox News debate. So anyway, look, all I can say is knock it off, people. You know,
knock it off, people.
We gotta play smart here, and I think there's a lot to this. That's
1530 is going to be WCKY from Ohio. Cincinnati. There is a football game going on. Saturday Night Football. Who's playing tonight? 12 men on the field.
Yeah, let's just try to go to the end zone here, you know?
Yeah.
The laces were in. They were in. By the way, tonight's podcast is not sponsored by Rockstar Energy. I needed one of these today because I've been dragging. Been a good boy. I haven't had a lot of those. But today was something else. And I even took a nap this afternoon. So yeah, WCKY is just going to be dominant there. 1520 on the other hand. Ooh. If this is sports, this is Rochester,
what I mean by that is,
Minnesota, KOLM.
AJ, if they don't have enough on Dan Snyder that his conduct.
I'm assuming this is Rochester.
Doesn't have to be just one thing, but his conduct
Sometimes
has been detrimental to the
KOKC
National
from
Football League
Oklahoma City
over
it
the
comes
last
in.
23 years. If they don't have enough by now, what else do you need? And how much of it?
Yeah, exactly.
If you guys have a request for a frequency for me to check, let me know.
A civil action versus criminal.
Some of the band is in better than others tonight.
So I think I think we're all waiting on Congress first to see what happens there. But yeah, you're right. There's 23 years as an owner.
There's some places in the band that are not as hot.
And overseeing the being the owner during the toxic workplace and all the issues surrounded that. And
This I think is KO
got fined, and he had a shadow ban for a few months, whatever that was.
Because of WCCO, I got to put this in upper sideband. Or WCCO, KSDP on 1500. Yeah, I'm still having issues tonight. And by the way, I've got several chats open. So I can see what my friends are up to here in the cities as far as DXing. I got you guys up. I can see the chat for the stream. 1510 here is sometimes Colorado, KPLS. In fact, one of those stations is probably KPLS.
I've often said this to my local audience. I want to say look around at everything moving.
See if I can get a TIS. Oh, speaking of that, let me mute this really quick. Not only is there a Frequency of the Week challenge going on this week, there is also a Traveler's Information Highway Advisory Radio challenge going on. I think that one goes the entire season. Lloyd can correct me later, but that one goes the entire season. The goal is to log those low wattage highway advisory radio stations that you see sometimes when you're traveling. So primarily those are in the expanded band, like 1610, 1620. Sometimes they're on 530. We have one here that's on 530. I can't hear it right now because it's too weak on this SDR, but yeah, so that's also going on concurrently with the Frequency of the Week. All that information's over on dxcentralonline.com. And after we get done showing off what's on the 1500s here, we'll go up there and look at 16 years. Yeah, and let's take another look at the MLA 30 versus this. We're on the MLA 30 now. Back on the long wire. Just night and day. I thought I was going to be able to get rid of the long wire. This is KPLS right now. You're hearing from Littleton, Colorado, I believe. This station is a pest. Major pest. There's also Nashville is underneath there as well. I'm probably going to get a copyright thing for this. Of course, KSTP, my local. You can see how big the signal is.
It all started with the 6 in a row guys.
What's cool with the MLA, though, I do like the MLA's ability to null stuff. Watch this.
Locating it down in the zone, starting to get those swings and miss, and it looks like the pitching ninja might have another video once he's done.
Absolutely.
If I can get the MLA 30 better, if I can find a better place for it, there's a possibility I could. I have to actually have it in a null. Sorry, I'm fixing my monitor here
on a ball that looked a little bit low, but it goes Valdez's way.
Yeah, the MLA 30 is very disappointing to me.
And the Phillies are retired in order. We go to the bottom
they're
of the
doing the
fourth,
World
3-0
Series.
Houston. This is the World Series on
3-0
ESPN Radio
World
and the
Houston.
ESPN.
Okay, so there is nothing on 1610 today. Is Ontario blacked out or something? What is... Oops, I forgot to hit tweet. Yeah, the MLA 30 does suck rocks. I'm very disappointed with it. Part of that's because where I have it, I think I'll keep trying to bring it outside. I did try to bring it outside the first day I had it. Ooh, 1620's got more than one station on it.
Go check that out. Check out AJ Perez. Again, on Twitter, @AJ Perez, @FOS, my friend. I appreciate you. Go back and drink some of that bourbon. I want to know. I appreciate it.
Harry Styles. Who's that?
You know what? I'm going to make shit happen, man. I appreciate you. Stay warm out there. Any way you can. Stay warm. Appreciate you.
No te lo niego porque yo
soy.
With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision.
Who's playing Harry Styles on 1620? I wonder if we have a pilot. Is it Renton, Wisconsin, or Washington? No, it's not Renton. That is so weird. I've never heard top 40 music on 1620. Man, there's a lot of noise tonight. Noise level's high again, kind of like last week. Thankfully, the upper band doesn't seem to be affected by this as much, but this is a lot of noise. We got a possible pirate on 1620 there playing As It Was. Don't know who that was. I have no idea. I mean, look at how sparse 1620 is. That's it. There's only 8 stations. I mean, I'm on the wrong internet, but I used to be able to pull up medium wave list. Could be Cuba. There is a station in Cuba on 1620. It's a I believe a Rebelde. I don't know, guys. Do you know anybody else? Anybody out there know what that is? There's music coming back up. Man, my eyes are bothering me tonight. It might be Rebelde. I don't know. I don't think so, though. It doesn't sound like something Cuba would play. We can try, though. Hang on. Got an idea. Who is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm on the, oh! I stand corrected. This is on the, Boca Raton, Florida SDR here. And then we'll go to mine here. If Aurora gets farther south, it wipes out the stations to the north. Your conditions to the south improve, but it wipes out almost everything, and it puts a lot of noise on the dial. I think we're seeing a little bit of that tonight. That's Rebelde. Unless the station in unless WNRP is playing music.
And on the way back.
No, they're not. I believe that's Cuba that we were hearing. I stand corrected, guys. One of the Rebeldes down there. It's not like them to play that kind of music. So yeah, last week there was really bad Aurora, making it really hard to hear things. If you go back and watch that embarrassing episode, you'll see it. I seem to have really good luck like around 2 o'clock in the morning. Like earlier in the morning is when the band is less noisy. So cool, we can add Cuba to that. I mean, it's not new for me, but unless there's some other station that I'm not thinking of that would play that. And Frederickstead, Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin, is playing like tropical kind of music. See, I didn't even hear that on the other SDR. James says he picked up 1620 Rebelde the other night for the first time. He only heard the first 9 notes. Too many notes. Too many notes. That's just too many notes. Now there's talk coming back up. That could be Omaha. I think we're going to stay on the top end of the band tonight. Although I can look down and see what it's like down here. We'll see. We'll just do this for kicks and giggles.
He did not really.
It is so weaker tonight. It's like night and day from last night. I think there is a little bit of aurora. Let me check the forecast. Not so much, no. I'll show you guys here in a second here. Let me get off of this noise. Put you on WNAX really quick. This is the current aurora forecast from NOAA. Let that load there. It's kind of, yeah, somewhat. So it's 1:29 right now UTC. All you people that are watching internationally are like, yeah, it's 1:29. So that would put us right about Well, this is in a couple. It's gonna get worse as the night goes on. I mean, look at how far south that goes. Over the Minnesota border. And then tomorrow. Why is it on the weekends I get blasted with this stuff? I mean, it's not fair. That isn't fair. So, there you go. Let's get off of the low band. We have no Aurora. I swear my antenna's working. See if I can up the gain a little bit. To the point of overload. Well, it's overloading after 2. It's just really noisy tonight here. There are nights when it's noisy, there are nights when it's not noisy. I mean, at least it's not like the ML30. See? The cool thing about the MLA30 though is my long wire doesn't favor south. The MLA30 favors south. I like looking at the graveyarders every once in a while. I've been really behind updating my logs. Stuff from this morning hasn't been put on there yet.
42.
And I'm looking for music. That's... $14.30. It sounds like oldies. That's like a classic song right there. Let's see who that might be. Brookings? Brookings is playing the monk, sleep, God, whatever the song is called. Cheer up, sleepy tree. You can hear them in there, Brookings. Daydream Believer. They're barely in there. Don't know who that is. Those were the days. I don't know who this is.
We thank you for listening to WYMC, and we ask that you please tell our sponsors how much you enjoy WYMC on the internet.
Oh, there you go. WYMC guys, 1430. Is that new? Is this new? are from Mayfield, Kentucky. I believe this is new. Wow. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. No, they are not new. 1,000 watts though, that's pretty good. For such a crowded frequency. That's WMYC, or was WMIC, Mayfield, Kentucky. So the antenna is working. Nobody can say it's not working.
First play of the second half.
1440 is my local KYCR, Golden Valley.
Under center with one wide receiver to the top side. Corum will get makes the defender misses. Brantley, he's got space. He gets near the 40 before he's finally dragged down by.
Here in about 3 minutes, I'm going to take a brief break. I think we're going to go till 9 o'clock tonight. Just do an hour-long show. Unless you guys want me to stay. I really apologize. I was not able to watch most of Lloyd's stream last night. I know he did give us several shout-outs. If you're on Facebook, the I Love AM Radio Facebook, there's a couple of us that are administrators. I created the group back in, I think, 2007. It's got over 8,000 members. But we'd love to have you if you want to join. It's I Love AM Radio. We talk about all sorts of things. Of course, DXing is big on there. But there's a lot of history of AM stuff like that. Check it out on Facebook if you want to. I Love AM Radio. You can also follow me on Twitter down there at UB Studios, or Instagram, Instaflatch is where I'm at. INSTAFLATCH. I like hanging out on the graveyarders every once in a while, just to see what we can get there. Appreciate you guys joining me, taking some time out of your Saturday evening. I find that I have better luck, like I said, after midnight. I'm probably going to record the 2 o'clock again, the 2 a.m. SDR Uno has a scheduling thing. You can't see it because the window's not open, but it's got a scheduler. And you can set it to record the entire AM band. I usually do like a 4-minute chunk, 2 minutes before the hour, or at the top of the hour, 2 minutes after. And I'll do that again at 6 and 7 in the morning when sunrise skip is the best. I seem to have better luck with the recordings. Sometimes I get lucky live, like last night, or early this morning. I don't think we're gonna hear the World Series on there. All right, we're going to take a brief break. I'm going to be right back. Okay. And we're back. All right.
Everybody else had...
I'm gonna briefly check my Facebook chat to see what the other people in Minnesota are getting. Yeah. I don't think conditions are as good as they were early this morning. So we're going to only stay till 9 o'clock. Like I said, I appreciate you guys joining. It's a little bit better than it was earlier. You can see the low band came alive. A little better. It'll progressively get better as the night goes on. Of course, I don't want you guys to have to stay here all night. I don't want to stay here all night. So the beautiful thing about SDRs is you can record it, set it, and forget it. And DX on your schedule. See, 1550 is washed out right now. Even KXCL is struggling tonight.
Enter the promo code STARS or call 800-839-8506 for these great radio specials. That's 800-839-8506. Use the promo code STARS.
What are you searching for? If it's hope, and who among us doesn't need a hearty helping of hope these days? I have great news for you. You'll find hope on Liftable TV, a streaming service with live and on-demand content.
Gotta give a shout out to Todd. He just got a new log, KOKO, Missouri 1450. My friend Todd here in Bloomington.
Now more than ever, it's important to support companies and organizations that share our values. Patriot Mobile not only shares our values, but actually America's only conservative Christian wireless carrier.
I think I have that station.
Organizations that fight for constitution or values. Switch to Patriot Mobile now and use the promo code TOD. Get free activation and a free gift.
KXCL is fading.
Even more. Go to patriotmobile.com.
Oops.
72 Patriot.
Not Iowa, I want Missouri.
Vice President Kamala Harris is in Maryland to campaign for the Democratic
Cocoa, Lawrenceburg, Missouri. That was my 800th log.
And not helping the American people.
Nice.
So-called leaders have been using the bully pulpit that they were given by the people in a way that is about the preservation of their personal.
Oh, there's somebody under KXCL. You hear that?
To divide our country. Republicans, however, say it's the Biden administration that is hurting the country with inflation and high gas prices. And at least 149 people
It almost sounds like gospel.
were injured during Halloween festivities in the South Korean capital of Seoul.
There's music underneath KXCL.
Officials say people were crushed to death when a large crowd began pushing forward on a narrow street. America is listening to Fox News.
That's a weird noise. You hear that?
Because they can be interrupted by diarrhea,
gas, bloating, stomach pain, or
What was
oily
that?
stools. It turns out I have EPI, or
Weird.
exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, which means I'm missing the enzymes needed to digest food. My doctor prescribed Creon, pancreolactase, an oral prescription medication that replaces pancreatic digestive enzymes. Creon treats EPI due to cystic fibrosis,
Man is
chronic
awesome.
pancreatitis, pancreatectomy, or other conditions.
By the way,
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell
I
your
don't have a
doctor if
tweet
you
of the
have a
week
history of
kind of
intestinal
segment
blockage,
that
swelling, and thickening of
that
your
Lloyd
bowel
does.
walls. If you're
I don't
allergic
want to
pork
directly
or if you have
copy him,
gout,
but
kidney problems, or worsening of painful
I thought there was one of
swollen
note
joints, if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions.
that I would show you here.
Your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough.
So Bryce
These are not all the
Force,
side effects of Creon.
Foster,
Creon is the #1 prescribed EPI.
he's
Ask your doctor about Creon for EPI.
he's the co-host of the VHF DX podcast, which I would check out if I were you. Wherever you get your podcasts. He is a mega FM DXer. He's like one of the gods for DXing FM. Haven't been DXing or checking Twitter much lately, but popped into the DX Shack in the right time tonight. This was 3 hours ago. Great tropo to Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island, Canada right now. Distance up to 500 miles or 800 kilometers. That is so awesome. If you've never been to Nova Scotia or Prince Edward Island, I highly recommend it.
Marsha Blackburn,
Best
she's a
part of
rock
Canada.
star. Wish we had a
Hands
whole
down.
bunch more of her, right?
She is.
I mean, I've never been to British Columbia, so I
again,
can't
she's
say
just a
that.
rock solid conservative fighting for freedom every day.
There was a
Yeah, I
station
wish
under
Lisa
1540
McCaskey
though.
was that way, but
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you know that's and I'm curious how the race is going up there. It's this election cycle is crazy.
yeah, Lisa McCaskey's
that's
probably
12-10.
going to win. The way the ranked choice voting works,
So I guess
is,
KBR almost started
you have to
recently.
get through the first round with 50% plus one
Let's try that.
of the vote, and
A lot of noise tonight. The band is noisy. We might have to switch over to a local SDR. Why is this so spicy? I don't hear anything there. Let's try a local SDR.
Then stop worrying.
so
Right
much
now,
better.
Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products.
So much better on the
It's
local
a one-day
SDR.
remodeling experience, so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before.
Right.
It's a worry-free bath
That's
remodel
awesome.
from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. For a virtual or in-home
This is a local SDR in Roseville. Before I had the long wire, I used this one frequently. It's a world-class Kiwi.
And when it's time to turn the game around, you need all the right parts to play together. So next time you need a part
they're
for your
saying
car,
San Juan,
don't call
Texas
it
is
quits. Head
in-
to eBay Motors.
Let's try
they
this.
have 122 million parts. So the road to victory is always in your favor. And you can keep driving well into overtime. Get the right parts at the right prices.
Oh, yeah.
ebaymotors.com.
You hear that?
Set your alarm clock to join us tomorrow morning for a special breakfast edition of NFL football as the Denver Broncos face the Jacksonville Jaguars at Wembley Stadium, beginning at 9 a.m. Eastern. JP Shadrick and Mike Mayock will bring you all the action live
That's
from
gotta-
London.
yeah, you can
Log
hear
on to
that.
WestwoodOneSports.com for more details or to listen to the live stream for free. If it's Sunday morning football, it's on Westwood One. The London series continues to roll on. Our primetime game here in College Station as well. Ole Miss 17, Texas A&M 14, 3:28 to play in the third quarter. Sam Niederman along with Ryan Leaf. The rest of our Westwood One crew. Ole Miss gets the ball again, and they've got two scores here.
Yeah, they've done a good job on the defensive side of the football of putting the young freshman in difficult situations where he's got to read
Definitely.
the back end and read defenses and
Okay,
that gets
well,
the ball back
let me
to
try
Ole
my
Miss, which I
SDR again.
expect to do what they've done all game long, and that's to double down on this running attack. First.
Am I on the... It seems like I'm on the loop or something. Hang on. Oh, I can hear it on the loop. No. That would be the MLA 30's first log if that was the case. I don't think we have a match.
Yeah. I believe his foot stepped out of bounds.
It's definitely on the Roseville SDR that you're seeing on your screen right now.
He lowered his shoulder on the sideline and trucked a Texas A&M defender. It looked like he might have been out of bounds, but there was no whistle.
I'm switching between mine and the Roseville.
After he broke that tackle, but then realized that he could still keep
Spanish.
going. And he ran for about 15 more yards.
Man, there's a lot of noise there. I don't know why it's so noisy tonight. It wasn't like this last night. Okay, we hear the sports in there. Oops.
After review, the player stepped out at the 37-yard line. It'll be first down at that spot.
Oh, so they're going to mark him back at the 37. Still a big gain, 22 yards.
Hi, Bill. We're trying to nail down if we have KUBR,
where the contact was happening.
which we do.
It was actually back further than that.
I can hear it on the Roseville SDR, but I'm trying to see if I can hear it on my equipment.
Still a big run as Ole Miss continues to just churn it out on the ground.
Just give it to him, 7 yards of carry.
I mean, I've counted stuff off of the Roseville SDR, but I just don't like doing it.
Well, hang on. They're going to mark this on the A&M side of the field, and the crowd now reacting. Jimbo Fisher and his staff reacting, saying, hey, it should be on the other side of the field.
The wire's really noisy tonight. The middle of the band. I can barely even hear that sports station. I think that sports station is KGYN from Kaiman. I think there is something there. Is it what I'm hearing though? Is it the KUBR?
Right down the 43 shows it to me. I thought he was talking about the guy that got trucked. He knew it from the get-go.
We're on the Roseville SDR.
First down at 10. Ole Miss 43. Snap to Dart. Pulls away on the keeper. Escapes one tackler for a moment. And then he gets dragged down from behind. It was a return.
Are you guys hearing any match on mine? Mine's the noisier of the two. Wait a minute.
Baje la aplicación TuneIn y la instala en su teléfono. Al abrir la aplicación TuneIn, va usted a buscar la nueva radio cristiana y le ayuda a escuchar.
Wait till they go back to losing. Yeah, we're going to hear the SDR again.
First time out for Ole Miss here in the second half. As Jackson Dart didn't
Todos los días, todo el año. Bendiciones.
will step aside as Ole Miss has the lead and a
Radio
big
Cristiana
third down
bendiciendo
to
tu.
come back. Ole Miss 17.
It's hard to say how far
Texas
behind
A&M
this stream is.
14, 2:27 to go
Yeah,
in the third
KWTY
quarter.
Innocent Sports.
You're listening to NCAA football.
Okay, they're back to music again.
We expect our information
I know
in
I
real
heard it,
time.
Jacob. I know I
US
heard it on your
Med carries
SDR.
Continuous glucose monitors, which
So I
provide
can
real-time readings of
count
blood
it, but I
glucose
don't.
levels.
I would rather
US
hear it on
Med
my
is
own
an approved
equipment,
provider for Medicare
just on this
and
stream,
over
because that's
500
embarrassing that
private insurers.
my own SDR
So call
can't hear that.
800-730-8405 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check. As easy as, that's 800-730-8405.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Plans America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind?
KUBRs in
Here's
stereo?
how.
Oh, I
Step
see
one,
that.
Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2, have a
That's
plan
probably
to
why I
get
can
there.
hear them so
Step
well.
3, make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all three
Let
with
me
a
see
free
if I got those
consultation
carriers on
at
my SDR.
800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
We'll zoom in on my carrier,
including losses. Past
here.
performance does not guarantee future results.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Grammer. Wounded Warrior Project supports injured veterans by connecting them with fellow warriors, by serving them through mental health and wellness programs, and by empowering them to live on their own terms. No one should face a battle alone. Join us at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Be better protected this football season with an updated COVID-19 booster shot.
Okay, guys, we'll
designed
go a
for
little
recent
over. We're coming up on the
Omicron
top of the
variants.
hour.
If it's been at least 2 months since your primary...
KGYN is in stereo. KUBR is not in stereo. I think it's their week. Oh yeah, it's. Here's top of the hour, guys. I swear I hear it in. It's there, it's just really weak.
It'll be second down, a long line up coming. But hang on, an injured Ozzy again. It's Darius Jones.
It's there, but it's just really weak. So I mean, we have it on Jacob's. That's a new log, by the way. We have it on Jacob's SDR in Roseville. If I could get the window open here. My SDR.
Went through that as the 46-year-old kind of cripple that I am now.
Zach Evans, one of the big transfer pickups. You referenced it earlier, Ryan, from TCU. Lane Kiffin dubbed himself as the portal kid in the offseason. They brought in 24 transfers, many of them instant impact type of guys.
Come to the SIP.
Every Westwood One football broadcast this season is now available on all Alexa-enabled devices. Just say Open Westwood One Sports and you'll be taken straight straight to the action. That's open Westwood One Sports.
Yeah, you can hear it on Jacobs.
Listen on Alexa.
There's no doubt about that.
Transfer to the 6, which was the hoodie that he had on.
You know, I just moved to Connecticut. I'm trying to get my
Hola, mis amigos.
of like, you know, come to the cut.
Y
Come to the cut.
grande
And he just keeps looking back and he goes, Dad.
Juanito.
Love 5-year-olds.
Lloyd is in the house.
Darius Jones.
And we were going to end at 9 o'clock, man.
The A&M sideline. Good news for the Aggies. Ole Miss picks it up with 1:56 running down third quarter. 17-14 Ole Miss lead. Second down 9.
We're late. Of course, I was late too. Lloyd, I'm really sorry I didn't see a lot of your stream last night. I was at a friend's house. No, I didn't do that on purpose.
Creative scramble for Jackson Dart with a gain of 18, first down in red zone.
But yeah, you can definitely hear KUBR on the Jacobs SDR. Mine is very noisy tonight. It's there, but it's just weak. Rain, what is that? So we'll go until 15 after. So we got KUBR San Juan, Texas tonight. San Juan, Texas, right down by McAllen. I know I had it on my SDR. I can hear it on my headphones. I'm not sure it came across as well in the stream, but I could hear it. I know I had it. If anything, it was on the I think there's two stations there. There's one playing Loser by Beck, and there's another playing Things We Do for Love. So we heard that about 9 o'clock p.m. Yeah, there's a station there playing Loser by Beck in 1550. That's ironic when Lloyd comes in here, Loser starts playing on the you're not the loser, Lloyd. I'm the loser. I bow down to you. And enjoy the final countdown by Europe.
And again, thank you so much for tuning in. You can find out more about
last night Bristol, Tennessee was in here. I like how KESJ. Okay, so KESJ was the one that was playing 10cc. They're probably also the one that was playing that's playing Final Countdown. It's the final countdown. Oh.
You're listening to the best of the Live Legend Show.
Who is this?
Real Red Heat Radio.
The Lars Weissman Show. The Lars Weissman Show. That is probably WJIL. I was excited. I thought that was something else. Maybe Lars Larson was the one that was playing Loser. Lars Larson. I also was a little bit late on posting the tweets because Twitter's being stupid with my laptop. So those of you who are looking forward to my tweet maybe saw it later.
Said they had no information about whether or not Hunter Biden, the smartest guy that Joe Biden has ever met by the president's own words.
Group. So we'll be talking to those.
Political talk is gross. Wow. A lot of difference between what it was earlier and what it is now. This is probably still Cincinnati. Hey Lloyd, if you're still here, I got 2 stations last night on 1550. Or I guess this morning at 2 a.m.
While the cats fire you up, LTE and KU
you can see him on the bottom scrolling down here.
money and stay in the know because our energy's going to serving you. Learn more at the Fed. The ex-Philly Hector Garrett.
So we got 8 more minutes, folks. Then I'm going to go watch something on Netflix. If you're looking for something to watch on Netflix, this week I recommend The Watcher. I know I've said it before, but watch The Watcher. It's good. I've heard that Dahmer series is good too. I don't know. Kind of scared. I don't want to see it. It's kind of scary. It's hard to believe somebody could do such a thing. By the way, we'll do one last comparison of the MLA 30 versus The Wire, because I know some people are here late. So I'm looking at you, Lloyd. Here's the MLA 30. Here's the long wire. There's something cool about the MLA 30 is picking up shortwave and transposing it onto, or it was earlier. No, it's not doing it now, but it was doing it earlier. Yeah, the MLA 30 is not doing very good. It's inside though, so I mean that kind of has, it's over my shoulder here. If I pan the camera to the right, or to the left a little bit, I can see it. It's right here. That's the MLA 30. The cool thing about the MLA 30 is it can null stuff. This is probably my local. Yeah, it's probably my local. It was working earlier in the week. I think just where it is not very good. Eventually I want to put it up in the attic or get it outside. I haven't really had a lot of time to play with it. I was almost kind of burning myself out on DXing earlier this week, which is sad, because I love this hobby. Obviously, I love it enough to do a live stream every Saturday night. I thought we had a new one earlier. I was so excited about that 1430. Was it new? The cool thing, though, like I was saying about the
cream was invented by a creamer named Frank.
My wire doesn't favor south very well, but the MLA 30 does.
A few billion shades later,
so stations that are to the south of me,
behind every face,
yes, it is, Lloyd. It's getting hit by WCCO.
Fearless, self-assured, wide-eyed dreamer all across America.
But stations to the south of me are not very good on the long wire. For some reason, locals are. But the loop can make up for that.
Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any Coke fan, so make sure.
So you're seeing me switch between the two.
Jim.
Anytime the waterfall jumps like that, you're seeing the.
Tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
Boy, we are a lot better than we were before when we first started the stream.
We're in the middle of reporting the news.
What a difference an hour makes.
You're listening to College Football Saturday Night.
That's what I have to do. Yeah, I have to back off the game. There's something under 1440. It's probably WMBZ, Kansas City. But yeah, I've got two new logs on the challenge of the week. I have to fill out the form. Haven't done it yet.
If he did very well earlier, if he does it very well again, he gets it very high, and then
I could.
These outside generous just runs down and sets the coach's Paul, which hasn't been around.
I think what I'm going to do, it does really well on shortwave. Yeah, it has to be because of WCC O'Brien. The loop does really well on shortwave, but on AM it's kind of deaf. Here, I'll show you.
Work as hard as they possibly can to
We'll go up on shortwave here. Okay, here is the loop on WWV. I gotta watch the time. Here's my long wire. Watch the signal level jump. In fact, here, let's zoom in on the SDR so you can see this better. Whoops. Okay, watch the signal level jump. That's the loop. That's my long wire. Long wire. Loop. Look at that. Huge difference. Sorry about that. Watch this. No contest, right? I think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to keep the MLA. It does really good on shortwave.
You're in my line.
Not so much on medium wave.
Will always try to imitate known writing of the person they're trying to forge.
Coast to coast.
Of course.
God, I love Art Bell.
Why the letter doesn't mention suicide.
This is my local KTLK, by the way.
Apparently didn't write, I'm going to kill myself.
If you're in Louisiana, you probably hear Shreveport.
Like kind of a summary note. Never.
God, it's just noisy. I'm going to keep trying for that San Juan, Texas station, maybe a little bit later. I know we heard it. We did get a new log this stream. What am I talking about? I am so lost. And we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for joining us. Me, by myself. I have the whole house to myself. We'll see you next week if conditions are good. I think I'm going to start doing that. If we're having a lousy time like last week, if we're having a disappointing bandwidth night, I'm not going to go live next week. I will be watching Lloyd's stream Friday nights, 6:45 Central, over on DX Central. Subscribe to him on YouTube. He's got all sorts of awesome videos. More of the technical side if you want to learn how to DX. I'm just a casual guy. I don't know my butt from a hole in the ground about DXing. No, I'm just kidding. I've been DXing since I was a kid, but the technical side, if you want to know about that stuff, you want to know how about logging antennas, go watch Lloyd's stream over there on DX Central. I mean, the frequency of the week challenge, as you can see, is 1500 to 1550. All those good things are over there on DX Central. So yeah, we wouldn't be doing these streams if it weren't for Lloyd. So shout out to you guys. And if you want to continue the discussion, go on to I Love AM Radio on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter. I post my logs on Twitter every once in a while. Or every once in a while. I do it every time. Usually Twitter is faster than my website. My website is ubstudios.com. Click on Wyoming, or the UB Studios DXer. I need to go. UB Stu DXers. There we go. And you can see my logs. I've got stuff from other locations there. My brother's out in Sheridan, Wyoming. He's doing that log. My cousin is out in the Bay Area. He's got a DX log going there. You can see my old DX logs from my previous places where I lived. Sheridan, Wyoming, St. Cloud, Minnesota, Salt Lake City, Green River, Wyoming, Laramie, Wyoming, Casper, Wyoming is where my parents are. So check it out, ubstudios.com. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to this channel. I guess I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Enjoy your Saturday evening, and good DX.
Driving down the road at night, I'm alone with thoughts in my head. I know I'm somewhere in the old Southwest, that it comforts me a beacon of red. I see the red light flashing ahead, sending signals to the stars above. Sound of voices from far away. Oh, I never could leave you, my love. I listen to the radio. Oh, I listen to the radio. Oh, I listen to the radio.